The new U.S. sanctions target Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, and other high-ranking officials, plus 8 senior military commanders of the elite Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps.
These measures represent a strong and proportionate response to Iran's increasingly provocative actions. We will continue to increase pressure on Tehran until the regime abandons its dangerous activities.
The sanctions will ban those officials from doing business with U.S. entities while freezing assets in American banks.
For people who say these are just symbolic, that's not the case at all. We've literally locked up tens and tens of billions of dollars. These sanctions will come along with additional entities where people are hiding money. So no, these sanctions are highly effective.
Last year, President Trump pulled the U.S. out of the Iran nuclear deal, despite the International Atomic Energy Agency saying Tehran was in compliance with the agreement. Trump now wants direct negotiations with Iran to forge a new nuclear deal. Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif, who may be targeted for sanctions later this week, rejects the Trump administration's motives, tweeting this: "They despise diplomacy and thirst for war." Existing sanctions have taken a toll on the Iranian economy, but haven't brought officials to the negotiating table.
You cannot start a dialogue with somebody who is threatening you, who is intimidating you. Today, we just witnessed that the United States imposed another set of sanctions against Iran. How can we start a dialogue with somebody whose primary preoccupation is to put more sanctions on Iran? So the atmosphere of such a dialogue is not ready yet.
This all comes after Trump decided against military action in response to Iran shooting down an unmanned drone last week. According to published reports, the U.S. instead launched a cyber attack against Iranian military computer systems used to control its rockets and missile launchers. Iran says those cyber attacks were unsuccessful and that it remains capable of striking a U.S. drone. If that were to happen, it's not at all clear how President Trump may react. Jim Spellman, CGTN, at the White House.